Has this ever happened to you? You just saw a plant in another place and it was a little one, and here you come to a public spot, and this is the drive-through area for the local Burger King, and they have a nice bed that they planted with the same hardy border plant that we saw a smaller version of at the Madison Women's Club. The variegated plant is called a Daniela, and it's considered a coarse border plant. And it can grow maybe 2 feet. It bunches and can be divided. So over time, you can have several of those plants. This is a full sun location, and it is on a busy street. So there is some pollution. It does get watered, and they've used a couple of them as specimen plants. Been here a few years. That gives you an idea of the breadth or width of this plant. And you can see how it just keeps growing by putting up new shoots and getting wider and wider. It's about 2.5 feet tall and at least 3 feet wide. You could easily divide this plant if you wanted to have it in a couple of locations and you just let it grow. This is 9 hardiness zone, and we've had 4 frosts so far this year, and you can hardly see. Maybe there's a little bit of yellowing, but basically the plant looks healthy. Here's some really vibrant green leaves over here with the variegated margins. It looks like it's got a little seed stalk here, and what bloomed has long since died because this is January. So a great border plant if you're looking for something that's going to be massive but low maintenance and very hardy. And it really does provide as a specimen. It's quite attractive. Space them apart. I would say they have these at least 4 feet apart. And that's a nice spacing, maybe 5 feet apart, and just let them grow to their max potential. And then in another part, as we walk around this garden bed, and this is actually where where you exit, they have 2 more planted. And these are going to get sun all the time. And they're thriving and dividing themselves. And you can see how easy they are to divide because they're just putting little shoots off to the side here. So this is one of those plants that you have it, you let it grow, and it'll take care of itself getting bigger and bigger. It keeps its variegation. Very nice border plant. This plant is certainly hardy in this area, will thrive in adverse conditions like on a busy roadside. In the heat of the summer, it can get 100 degrees easily. And full sun, you can divide it, share it with a friend. So what's not to like? You could even call it a pass-along plant. If you've not subscribed, please subscribe. I'll see you again soon.